Well, the Atlanta Streetcar project is shut down for maintenance right now. MARTA says that 3,500 people ride that streetcar a week, but in colder weather, those numbers tend to drop. 11
Alive's Doug Richards has more on a project that 8 years in still has some skeptics.
With the Atlanta Streetcar down for maintenance, one question that arises is how many people will actually notice?
The end result is that no one uses it.
That's not exactly true. MARTA says the streetcar's weekly ridership is about 3,500 passengers. But on Edgewood Avenue, where the streetcar line runs a few steps from Johnny Martinez's bars, the Georgia Beer Garden and Joystick Game Bar,
I would say that the streetcar has contributed exactly nothing, zero, to the success of our business.
We did it!
8 years ago, the Atlanta Streetcar opened with great fanfare. Funded almost entirely by the federal government, it started out on the same 2.7-mile loop it ran until last month, from Centennial Olympic Park to Sweet Auburn and back.
We have been waiting. I will be a frequent rider.
That's Dorothy Hurst. She says she continued to be a somewhat frequent rider of the streetcar.
I live downtown. I would say that I was on the streetcar at least once a week.
But that was before COVID. Though Hurst says her use of the streetcar has slowed, she's still a supporter.
There is value to it. It just can't be just that one little piece that stands alone. There has to be connections to it.
And 8 years ago, officials were already promising those connections.
And my goal is to connect it to the Atlanta Beltline, and then people access other neighborhoods and other parts of the city.
Yet 8 years later, that still remains in the planning stage.
I think if you took that and expanded it to where people actually lived, then you might see a difference in how people use it.
MARTA says the streetcar will return in March of 2023, just in time for spring and summer's tourist season, when the streetcar's ridership tends to expand. On Edgewood Avenue Northeast, Doug Richards, 11 Alive News.
I guess the streetcar is leaving some to be desired. Bad joke. All right.